What's up, guys? It's day 3, I believe, because it's Tuesday and we came on Sunday. So yeah, day 3, and today is. I hope that there's good wrestling. I think they will, and we're just getting ready for the session number 1 for day 3, and it's just gonna be yeah. For breakfast, they had sausage or bacon sandwiches with like a biscuit, and they had hash browns and fruit. But I ate a banana with peanut butter. We're low on peanut butter, so hopefully we can go into the store and buy some more. But the guy said that they won't restock until Friday, so I don't know. But guy's getting ready. He just woke up like always, probably every single day. But yeah, I know. So yeah, but I'll see ya at the practice for day number 3. Peace.
One thing I always remembered from that camp was wrestling the counselors. So that's what we're gonna do for warm up. Go back to your mat. If you take the counselor down, the counselor's got 100 burpees. No, one at a time. You guys got 5-minute warm ups. Take the counselor down.
What?
You guys got it?
Out of the freaking bat?
Why are they doing burpees?
Because one of the counselors got taken down.
All of them? Whole thing. Oh, because of one of them.
2 of them.
Oh, 2 of them?
Yeah, one more.
Who got taken down? Oh,
That blue guy right there.
which one?
Side.
Oh, him?
The girl on there.
This one over here. Alright, let's
Right? Well, now I'm going to get greedy. I'm going to get my underhook, and I'm not going to let him have one. We'll be able to isolate half the body. I'll show you some of the main attacks off of it. I'm going to talk about our ran a little bit. They made an adjustment when the guy's head position goes to shoulder, which everybody does on defense. So I'm going to try and give you some advantages here. First thing we're going to do is how do we need to hand fight into our underhook? Infinitely many ways to do it. But there's a premise I want you to have. Pretend this tape line is like 100 feet up in the air, and I'm walking on that tape line. What am I going to do with my arms? I'm going to stick them out, right? Because when I've got that balance, it helps me. So that's the way I'm going to get my underhook in from the start. So the main way to manipulate a guy's balance in wrestling is move his head. So if I want to underhook with my left hand, and we'll do this a few different ways, I'm going to move his head to the right side. So I'm just going to fight inside collar tie first. My fingers are in the air. I'm going to try and wrap over to his ear. I'm going to jerk his head to my bicep. That makes his elbow flare out just a little. I don't need much room into it. Just a little. I'm going to punch in, and when I punch my underhook, I don't want you to think about your hand. This was a mistake I made a long time understanding the position. I want you to think about your elbow attacking his elbows. Everybody got it? Then just take your hand, put it on his back wherever you feel comfortable. Now I'm going to have you do something in particular here. Once we punch our underhook in, if I don't control this backside hand, punch your underhook in. Well, now we're in over-under position. We know what to do. We got Dayton's inside trip. We got all Jimmy's stuff in here too, right? So we know how to attack the position. But right now we're going to be greedy. So my collar tie hand that jerked the head out of the way is just going to slide down. You're either going to go to thumb block his elbow or all the way down to the wrist. I don't care which one you do. I want to control this backside. Now, I'm have my head up so I can talk and you guys can hear me. Well, what am I going to do with my head? I'm going to try and dig my chin down through his shoulder and his ear and get head position. And this is where I want you to stop. So we're outside. I have.
What's up, guys? We just finished with the session. Now it's lunch. It starts at 11:30. But yeah, so we're gonna go and head over there. So see ya, guys. Guys, today for lunch they got a pulled pork sandwich with barbecue and chicken. Not chicken salad, potato salad with Vicky barbecue chips and Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue. So it's gonna be good, and I'll see ya after I shower. Peace. What's up, guys? We just got done showering and eating lunch. They give pulled pork sandwich. I think I already saw that. And we're just laying down waiting for the next session and just chilling. Guys over there, and then the other two are in the room and they're just chilling. So I think this next session is the hardest one, so it's gonna be okay. So yeah, but I'll catch you in the next session. Peace. Guys, we're on our way to camp and session 2 for day number 3, and we're heading there. So yeah, hopefully it's a good one.
To be going through some shot recovery stuff. So what kind of happens when you miss an attack? This is just a really important area of wrestling on how to recover from a missed shot. Because if you can recover from a missed shot, you're going to be willing to shoot more, right? He said, I have a little bit more of an offensive style. I like to attack. I like to shoot. Shooters are going to shoot. But when you wrestle high-level wrestlers, good opponents, they're going to be able to sprawl off your shot. So you got to have the ability to chain wrestle through one attack to something else on how you're going to give yourself the opportunity to score. All right? So I'm going to go through kind of this series that all flows from one thing to the next. And you'll see towards the end when we finish up the technique portion of how everything just works together from A, B, C, D, E, right? And how you can interchange all of those things. All right? Where's raining? First thing we're going to do is what we call a shot slip. All right? So I might be in here, I'm hand fighting, and I take this shot and my partner sprawls on me, right? This is gonna kind of be an immediate reaction type thing. So when I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about a little bit more of a scenario where I have a lot of pressure, I have a lot of pace, I'm stalking my opponent down, right? And they're just kind of in defensive mode, where they're just sprawling on me, trying to get off the shot. So when I'm thinking about this shot slip, I might be thinking a minute left, down by a takedown, I'm really putting together a sprint on I need to score points. And so I know that this guy's just gonna be defensive mode, working to sprawl off. So when I take this shot, I'm also thinking about my shot selection, right? We obviously have our high crouches, our sweeps, our straight shots, and our doubles. But when I'm thinking about a shot slip, I'm thinking a little bit more of a driving shot to cover distance on my opponent. So what I mean by that is I might not be taking a long high crotch here because it's going to be hard to recover from that, but I'm more shooting into my opponent's hips, whether that be a single or a double. So on this shot slip, I'm going to take this single, right, or just kind of straight shot. When my opponent sprawls off, I'm gonna retreat backwards to kind of slide my body out from underneath, right? And now I'm a little bit more over the top in a front headlock situation. So from here, I'm gonna look to go drag, and go for my go behind, and finish with a takedown.
What's up, everybody? Today for lunch is chicken and rice and broccoli with some healthy stuff, some lettuce, and yeah, we're sitting in the comfy seats today and watching some wrestling, some college wrestling, so it's gonna be good. Alright, I'm finna devour this. See you next clip. We're in the next session, so yeah, hopefully y'all like it. Last session.
I'm gonna start at the end of the single leg finish and work backwards. I want you to get the most reps on shelving the leg. It's one of the things I really got into a few years ago, having trouble finishing on the guy, really good baseline defense, and he had to get away from his hips, and he really came into the shelf position. And it really changed how I thought about single legs, really reinforced head position in the hip, chest on top, and what you're gonna hear me talk about a lot is locking out joints. So when I shelf this leg, I'm gonna try and lock out my opponent's hip. And I know that's kind of complicated to think about, especially some of you that haven't had a lot of biology yet. All I'm thinking about doing is taking his heel and bringing it outside of his hip. Or pushing his hip inside his foot. We're going to look at it both ways when we start getting the corner. So this is the position we're going to start in. The leg I'm not shooting to goes on this knee on the ground. I've already run the corners. Everybody see how I run the corner leg on my single leg? I'm about to shelf this leg. Been working with a guy a lot on this. He was shelving the leg, losing their own kick out a lot, and I explained it to him this way, and he said it makes sense. So what I see a lot of people do when they shelf the leg, think about my chest being a top on a box. When I go to shelf, I'm taking the top off the box. You see all this space? This guy can do about whatever he wants to on the defense. He can get his knee back bent, he can kick out, he can shin wizard, he can force his heel back into it. So what I want you to focus on when you shelf, I'm going to get my chest down on top of his leg, and I'm going to turn my head into his hip. So you see how Bo and I are facing the same direction? Pet peeve on single leg for me. I've completely lost head position. I don't want to be parallel with this guy. It'll be on one of our finishes at the end, but it's only on one of our finishes. Most of the time when you guys are running the corner, you just get weaker and weaker in position. So when I get ready to shelf this leg, I'm facing the same direction as Bo. I'm going to step toward his foot, and I'm going to turn into it. So we're almost making a T. My head is going to look directly into his hip. So when I shelf, my head goes into his hip, and I step up in position. Does everybody see how my chest is completely covering his leg? That is my goal on my single leg. The more I get my chest to cover, the more control I have. Now, let me talk about my hands for just a minute. My hands are going to be split. We'll go through our finish. We'll get there. My top hand is the most important in this position. I have to throw the brakes on the guy to be able to get to my finish. So this top hand, I'm pulling back to my chest. What I'm thinking about doing is breaking this guy's knee off. It's not going to break, right? But it locks out his knee now. I told you I was going to talk about joints a lot. I got the hip locked out, foot's outside the hip. When I start pulling back on this knee, it's going to throw the brakes on the guy. He can't get forward, he can't get this foot off the shelf, and you'll feel the power of that shelf get back in. Drop the leg, facing same direction. I want to step up into my shelf. My head drives into his hip. I'm pulling back with that top arm. Bottom arm, I just want you to think about grabbing his leg with your elbow. Don't get your hand too involved. Think about controlling with your elbow. Get that pressure. There's a pretty good bit of pressure on your knee, right, Bo? Yeah. You feel like you can go much anywhere with your defense. Yeah. That's going to allow us to climb up and get to our finish. We'll have two ways we finish this thing. Or out the pitcher, run the far left. Any questions about that?
Guys, we're going back to the dorm. We finna just shower up, go to the gas station, get some Advil. Kind of like kind of overextended my joint through the middle finger and the index finger, but it's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna go shower up, put some eyes, go to the store, get some Advil, and then eat it like a little snack, just because I'm a little hungry. But then after that, that's about it. It was a good session. Really opened up my heart. He really just, everything he was saying came out of his heart, and that was really nice of him. And just like look on the new like generation and all that, and it just opened up my heart and keeping my faith through Jesus also with him. So yeah, but yeah, keep watching. I hope y'all liking this through this series of the camps. I'm also gonna do a series over the church camp, and that's not much really about wrestling, but pretty much just opening my heart to God and keeping my faith. So yeah, stay tuned. Peace.
I'm just going to show a high crotch and crack. Kind of scoot back a little bit.
More space, y'all.
Go, Evan. Yes, sir. All right, first thing, what I like to do is whatever hand my lead leg is, I'm going to keep that other hand, or that same hand down. And then I want to kind of reach in my other hand. So for me, I like to right leg lead, and my right hand's going to be down. So I'm going to call it with my left. And all I want to do is kind of bring my arm up and that's gonna get my opening to shoot the high crotch. So when I go here, I shoot my high crotch here. I always want to be up. Now this move, kind of where crackdown, what works best is when my partner really sprawls. So he's gonna sprawl down. What I like to do is kind of go at the bend of his knee here. So right where his knee bends, that's where I like to put my arm. Now I'm gonna grab, I'm gonna keep my hand like this, and all I'm gonna do is grab the fat part of my pinky. So this is my pinky, this is like my palm, I'm gonna grab that. Now I wanna keep this arm straight, and I'm gonna just crack him down and kind of bring him to this hip. Here, boom. So once I do that, I gotta make sure my shoulder stays tight, and then all I'm gonna do is kind of straighten my arms and circle around and hook the leg. Now once I do this, my partner's gonna stay tight on me, and I'm not gonna be able to reach for a double right away. So I'm gonna post on the mat kinda, and get my forehead on the mat, and I wanna get my shoulder from his crotch up to his belly button. Boom. So now once I jump here, he's gonna have to bail, and I can get around and double.
Yeah, all my friends, like right before this camp, they're all out of the country. I'm like really sad. I mean, I'm gonna be out of the country in a minute.
All mine are still just chilling at their houses.
Yeah.
I'm over here still getting a freezing cold.
How was your season this year?
I went like 30 and 50. Not very good.
30 and 15. Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, I lost in the board to the state.
Aw, man. Me too.
I was teching the kid, and then I went through like you know, like what we were doing the other day when we were hit like the peak out.
Uh-huh.
Like the double.
Oh, did you
Yeah,
get
so
caught?
I was in that position, I went to peak out, and it was 14-1, and he just chipped me.
It was 14-1, bro. That's still,
I was
no.
able to take down away from the placing.
No.
And the kid that I was gonna wrestle for like third place, I teched him like at regionals.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That was kind of a bummer.
That is a bummer.
I got you. The first match I lost, it was like I had the takedown, got the first takedown, took it down again, so it was like 7-0. I got to near fall, and it made like 11-0, and then the kid like got it on my leg, and I like went to go and shove his head in the inside, and it just got like a deep high cross on me. It just
Oh.
kind of sucked.
Wait, what round did you lose?
I lost the first round, and then I lost.
Oh, you lost first round. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so that was the match that I lost from. That was the match that I lost from kicking me with the high cross.
Oh,
And then I teched my second kid, teched my third kid, and then was teching my fourth kid.
bro, no.
So it's kind of a bummer.
Would you say Oregon's like an easy state? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty easy. It's not very complicated.
Oh, I'm sure there is. Texas is like that. Yeah, I blood. Was it like a 16? Was it 16 man or 32 man?
State chat 32.
Oh, okay. Keep switching those in. Yeah, well, in Texas we have a 16-man bracket. So I got third at regions. So yeah, that was alright. Yeah, I blood rounded as well. Only I got teched. I got teched in like the last 3 seconds, and I was like, fuck, because I took a shot and he pancaked me. And it was like 9-1. I was like, oh shit.
So what happened to me at regionals? I was still at regionals. I got regionals.
Yeah, but ironically, the kid I lost to in Bloods was the same kid I lost to in the semis at regionals. He won my shit too. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, actually I lost in the semis at regionals too. For like the first and second. And then I was like, a shot, and the kid just like ran me over. And I ended up attacking him for third place.
Oh damn. $30 and $15. Do you go out of state?
No, not good. I couldn't wait out of state for that's in Washington this week for that.
Oh, I see.
And a pool.
Oh,
And I went to
Illinois. Oh my gosh.
I got me the pizza and hot dog.
Yeah, I only go to. Yeah. I go to one out-of-state duel out in Arkansas.
Why does this kid have so much strip?
That's about it. Yeah, I think that's right. I mean, we traveled to Houston,
One of one XPOs?
Wichita Falls for state duels.
Actually, one of one. I don't know. Someone's telling
Really?
me.
Whoa.
We have like a classic duel, so it's like all of our high school students, which is kind of like a state duel, I guess, but
What's up, guys? It's lunchtime and it's chicken sandwiches, and they're pretty good. We just wrestled for a little bit live. My hand doesn't really feel well. It's kind of big now. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's a little big now. But yeah, I'm gonna get some Advil and stuff just to get better. So yeah, see you in the next clip. What's up, guys? We're in the dorms and we're just chilling for right now. We're about to head over there in like 10 minutes. So yeah, hopefully this session goes well. My finger's feeling better. I took some Advil. Still kind of big right there, but I can like handle the pain again. So it's all good. It's gonna get better. Hope y'all liking this series, and yeah, keep looking at the videos. Bye.
So I'm coming inside here. I'm gonna drive him down flat. And I'm grinding this here. Now once I get this shoulder like just to the elbow, now I'm dipping my shoulder underneath and I'm getting this claw here. I'm not grabbing over here on this shoulder. I showed up at the elite camp, they kept grabbing the shoulder. I'm going here to the back of his neck. Now I'm gonna stand up and I'm turning my elbow to the sky here. And I'm pulling him, I'm extending his torso here. Now I'm just gonna follow this side. Show it again. So here, roll him up. Stop. As soon as this elbow hits the mat, I'm dipping this hand. I'm grabbing this. Now it's not very tight, but I just try to go this side. As soon as I get here, I'm putting my elbow to the sky. I'm stepping up. You guys got it? You're gonna see it a couple times.
What's up, guys? Sorry I didn't show dinner, but it was pretty good. It was pulled pork with mac and cheese, and they had a salad on the side. And we're just in the room waiting. We were washing clothes, so yeah. I got hella scratches too. But yeah. But it's all good. So, you know, just playing for freaking Roblox. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next practice. Last practice for the third day, right? Or fourth?
I think fourth.
Yeah, fourth day. Fourth day. So yeah. See ya. Peace. Guys, last session for the fourth day. They're checking in on us. So, you know, we're about to get ended with that. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. Peace.
So we're gonna do half of this. We're gonna do some crab ride stuff, and then half of this do some scramble stuff. Tomorrow I leave to go to Final X. You know, we got now we have 4 guys wrestling, 3 guys wrestling to make a team. So I leave tomorrow. I'll be back on Saturday. So I want to kind of do a little bit of both of you guys in case I don't see you before you guys take off. I probably won't see you before you guys take off. That sound good? Awesome. Who knows how to crab ride? It's like a lost art. It's like, but it's really awesome. It can be really dangerous for your opponents. The key to the crab ride is just having confidence in it. You know, like a lot of people talk about pulling guys in crab ride, they just don't know what they're doing and they panic. And that leads to the majority of people, right? You do it one time, you panic, you get reversed, you're like, I don't want to do it anymore. You're gonna do it, you're probably gonna get reversed quite a few times, but you just gotta stick with it. And the biggest thing is you just gotta learn how to use your feet and your hands, you know, like a crab would, and it just kind of all works together at the same time. And it can be a very threatening position for the bottom guy. So, number one, most important with the crab ride is you don't pull a guy into a crab ride, you sit a guy into a crab ride. And that alone just changes, it just changes that dynamic of the position. A lot of times guys will pull somebody, they pull them on top of them, they get panicked. But if I sit them, I'm sitting them in control. I'm sitting them how I want the position to be. Does that make sense? You guys following that?
Yes, sir.
So do you pull them or sit them?
Sit him.
She's kind of flexible. No, what are you doing? Sit down. Go first. Alright, so I line up with my thumb down. So the whistle blows. I like to focus on this whistle blows. I focus on this thigh pry. When I have this thigh pry, it allows me now to like really start to sag off the other side, whether it's a claw, whether it's an E-pat. And I have a lot of ability with this. If I'm on the wings, I kind of slide off the side and it's not quite the same. Say the guy sits out on me, if I have this thigh pry, right, I can wrestle, I can put him back in. I think that's a really important skill when you're working on your crab ride, right? So also, crab ride, I need to be under the arms. My hands are in the arms and legs at all times. I'm not over top. If I'm over top, I'm in trouble. The whistle blows, I don't have to be like getting a huge urgency here. I'm just focused on getting them his thigh pry first. This hand can kind of rest maybe on his chest. I can go claw, I can go half. But I'm not going to over really commit to anything. Now, so as I do this, I focus on wrestle this guy to his elbow first, and I want to get this inside wrist. Right? So again, this is where people are here, they start pulling out of the crab ride, and then this is where you get a little bit of trouble. So, whistle blows, I got thigh pry, knee up his butt, go inside chop, and I'll focus on getting this wrist. When I say wrist, I want this meaty, this like bony part of his hand thing right here. This guy. I don't want his wrist, I want this thing right here. You guys all got that? So here, inside chop, that's the guy I grab. Now I get my knee in front, and I'm gonna sit him now. So now I'm gonna wrestle his elbow, sit him into his crab ride.
Good night, guys. I'll see you in the morning for session, for day number 5, session, and for the morning. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.